Well, hey there guys, and welcome to another video. Boy, do I have a surprise for you today. I have gotten my hands on a really interesting relic of the past. Oops, let's see. This, as you can see, looks sort of like a computer, or at least a computer keyboard. And you can see we have Jackie Chan on the front cover. So what exactly is this thing? I think we should open it up, and while I'm opening it up, I will give you a proper explanation as to what exactly this little thing is. Okay, well, shall we see what's in the box? Let's open her up. Okay, box, you go sit aside somewhere. Okay, so the first thing we're greeted with is a very big, I guess this is an advertising material. All it says there is the brand Xiaobao Wang and Zhong Yingwen Dian Nao Shui Qi Ji, which means Chinese English learning computer, or educational computer would probably be the best translation of that. Anyway, it just tells you what it comes with, what it can do. Anyway, that's a bit boring. Put that aside. Okay, we have what look like knockoff Famicom, you know, that's the original Japanese version of the Nintendo Entertainment System. Famicom cartridges. It actually says there TV game cartridge, although there's nothing about games here. This is just telling you it's got a version of BASIC, and it's got some learning programs and a dictionary and calculator and things like that. So that's one of the cartridges that comes with the machine originally. I'll put that aside for later. Second one here. Yes, this one says it's got an English, I believe those are traditional characters, but I believe it says English dictionary, and it's got, well, you can see English word buster and a bunch of games. We'll take a look at those later in the video, so put that aside. Cables. That is going to be an issue. I'll figure it out later. What do we got here? Power adapter, nothing fancy there. Okay, power adapter. And what look like original Famicom gamepads. You know, I grew up in South Africa, and we only ever got knockoff Famicoms from Taiwan, etc. And they all had this layout, so I'm very familiar with this. This one, however, does have a very, I'm not going to lie, very cheap feel to it. They really do feel very, very plasticky and cheap. However, I'm very surprised. This looks brand new. It's got no wear and tear on it at all. So I don't know if this machine has been used much, because yeah, this looks pristine. Really, really, really interesting. Okay, you got, obviously it says number 1, number 2. There we go. Okay, put those aside for later. Let's take a look at the machine itself. This looks exactly like an early 90s computer keyboard, late 80s, early 90s. Even with the numlock, caps lock, power. Let's take a look. This is the machine itself. Subor, or as you can see here, Xiaobao Wang. And again, it just tells you over there what it is, same as on that pamphlet. Underneath, this is a 96 model, so this was made in 1996. Now, a lot of you might be saying, what, 1996? But by that time, we were sort of, you know, reaching the era of PlayStation and, you know, Super Nintendos and Genesis and all that was around. Yes, but you have to understand the history of consoles in China, which I will go over a little bit in this video. And that will also explain why this device exists in the first place. There we have our cartridge port. You know, very standard for an 8-bit cartridge. You can see there. Yeah, just the way it is. On the back, we have what appears to be a printer port, which is quite interesting. And there on the side of the, sorry, okay, on the side we can see where the game controllers plug in. There's one on each side. Interesting. And thank goodness, we've got audio, video, and RF. So I should be able to just plug in normal AV cables and it'll be okay. And of course there's the power. Okay, what else do we get in the box? Let's take a quick look. I'll put that aside. We have, well, an instruction manual, which very strangely has a picture of what looks like a Famicom over there. So yeah, I have no idea what that's all about. But yes, just obviously all incomprehensible if you don't read Chinese, but it's just an instruction manual. We have the original receipt. Interesting. Doesn't have an amount on there though, but it does, like, the original owner, and it was bought in 1996, April 11th. Interesting. Okay, cool. And what's this? Okay, this is to tell you how to use the software. Huh, very interesting. It's got exercises in here. And the was off, cannot. Okay, interesting. This thing does come with FBasic, so I suppose there's some very basic level programming. That's interesting. Some Japanese characters in here as well. Okay, boring, but yeah, obviously integral. What's this? Logo. Okay. Ah, there we have Jackie Chan again. Now, what he is busy promoting, I believe, is, in fact, that looks like this. Cool. So it looks as if he's promoting this cartridge, which I already have. Maybe it was sold separately. Yes, and it's just an advert for additional software for this machine. Once again, we have our very happy-looking Jackie Chan in a tank top, and we have all of the different games, etc. over there. Or not games, I should say. Programs, learning programs. Okay. So, why does this machine exist? Before we turn it on, maybe I should get into the reason why it exists. Well, I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but how does this even go back together? Game consoles were banned in China. In fact, they were banned until July of 2015. They were banned for various reasons, you know, because of corruption of the young, or they were worried that it would stifle development, etc., etc. I'm not going to get into the politics of it, but they were banned. And because they were banned, of course, how as a 90s kid, or, you know, late 80s, 90s kid, how are you going to play games? Well, you get your parents to buy you an educational computer, which, for all intents and purposes, is for education. And, well, we all know that's not what these things were ever used for. Okay, now before I turn this thing on, obviously it's going to be interesting to see what these things are, but that's not why people bought these back in the day. They were bought as games consoles. So I'm going to go out into the markets of Shenzhen and see if I can actually find some games that'll run on this thing. Now, I know this machine was made in 1996, so it's maybe going to be a little hard to find a game for it, but I have a feeling I'll be able to wrangle something. So let's go head out and see what I can find.
Well, I was seriously surprised to find out that the company is still going strong, and in fact they even have a shop in the Huajian Bay market, which isn't that far away from my house. And yes, they still make knockoff consoles of various different descriptions, like this knockoff PSP that plays Game Boy Advance ROMs, a knockoff Nintendo Wii, which, well, it's just very poorly done, and various other things. And, well, they actually do make educational computers for children too.
Look what I managed to find. They are completely nondescript. It says nothing on the cover. In other words, I don't know what games these are. If they are in fact single games or multi-carts, it's difficult to tell. But either way, I managed to actually go out and buy, for 20 RMB each, games for this machine, which is actually quite astounding. So, let's actually take a look at the software on this thing. I think we'll start with the original cartridge that came with the machine, and just take a brief look at what's on there. After that, we'll take a look at the cool expanded cartridge, which, by the way, quite interestingly, takes AA batteries, obviously to save your progress, or I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but it has a battery backup. And then we'll take a look at the games I just bought. So yeah, let's stop messing about. Let's turn this thing on and see exactly what the kids in China in 1995 or 1996 were actually doing. Oh, that's interesting. Zhongshan. Well, this company obviously comes from somewhere quite near to where I live, actually. Near to Guangzhou. Alright, this is all just nonsense telling you about the company and what this cartridge has on it. So let's take a look. Well, that's... Learning how to type, some kind of music thing. This one looks like it could be interesting. Right, letters what? Oh, I'm supposed to... And if you... What if you type the wrong one? Oh, nothing happens, okay. Okay, we get it. It's kind of like Space Invaders, but you type. What else have we got here that looks interesting? Music. Wow, okay. Interesting. What else have we got here? What is this? Wubi. Oh, no, that's... You know, Wubi is a type of typing that they use in Taiwan and Hong Kong, I believe. It's a way to type Chinese characters. Okay, and I have no idea how to do it, so... Get out of there. Okay, what else have we got here? Calculator. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Okay. How did you do that thing again? Yeah, okay. F basic. Well, yes, syntax error. Okay, let's get out of that. And what is that? That looks like G rule. Okay, let's try that D. And put in your name. Okay, just hi. Hi. Okay, interesting. Hecko. Oh, what am I doing? Yes, I want to quit. I don't understand what's going on here. Get me out of here. X means quit. Okay. And finally, what is this? Oh, this looks like a bit of a game. That means Rumen, like beginner something. This is all about typing. That one says something game. So, let's see. Okay. Okay, I obviously have to type in some kind of part of the character that's missing. I failed and a bird... Did a bird just turd on my head? Oh, a bird died? Or ran away? Okay. I obviously did a very bad job, so let's get out of there. Yeah, I guess there's not much. We didn't look at that one, did we? What do you do? Press spacebar, okay, and then? Oh, it's... Ah, come on. That's it for this first cartridge. Okay, well, Okay, so this is the one that Jackie Chan was advertising in his little pamphlet there. It's got Word Blaster. Wow. Let's just go through these one by one. What's this? Okay. Try that one. Okay. It says there, how de, I guess means good. So let's try type good. Yes, I got it right. Okay. Oh, boring. Get out of here. It's just like a test. What's this? Okay, again. You try to spell it fine. What, F-I-N-E? What? That doesn't really look like a very challenging thing. Oh, I see, it goes blank. Alright, I get it. Okay. Very good. Alright. Enough of that. Wait, let's see, what's the really hard level? You try to spell it. Sit down. Okay. Yes, keep it up. Good. Bad. Oh no. Okay, out of here. Alright. What is all this? These are obviously just the different classes and levels. Be back at school. What? This keyboard, by the way, is absolutely terrible. You'd think it would be a nice sort of mechanical keyboard, but nah. If only. Oh, really? What's next? Okay. What the heck? Oh, this is kind of like Hangman, I guess. Sorry, you lose. Kind of guess, like, so let's try the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. What in the heck would that word be anyway? Let's try. Dilemma? No? Ah, okay, out of here. What's next? 大字 something. Is this the phantom of the keyboard? Type, cinema. Press any key to start. What? Cinema? Oh, okay, I don't really get it. It's probably just teaching you how to speed type or whatever. What's next? Cinema is 电影 number 2. Well, I suppose in a weird way you could use this machine to learn Chinese if you were studying Chinese, you know. Film, 电影 B. Geography is probably the first one. Yeah. And term is no, not 昨天下午, that's like probably A. Yeah. And tomorrow, 明天 would be A as well. And volleyball would be, it's 排球, so yeah, it'll be A. And tennis, 网球, A. And September would be C. No, yeah. No, it's not. What am I saying? Yeah, B. Why did I press C? I meant B. Get out of here. Okay, what do we got next? Which, what? What? Which thing or things? How much? How many? What? Often, sometime, some days, some weeks, many times. Okay, I get it. Alright, game. Form of play or sport. Supper in the evening. What? Bugger off, I have supper in the evening. Anyway. And then it's English to Chinese, which is a pencil. Oh, and then you just choose, which will be Tianbi, which will be that. Oh no, it'll be the last one. Aha! Dou is, what the hell? Isn't it like a Wawa or something? So that'll be that one, yeah. Late would be, that's early. It's got to be this one because it's not Chufa, it's not Kairu, whatever. Okay. And it is the time to play. 喜欢 like. 是玩的时间了. Yes, okay, cool. Out of there. Okay. Just get out of this nonsense. Come on. Okay, what's next? Okay. The children enjoy asking questions. Like to ask. He made a radio to the news. He made a radio to listen to the news. Maybe radios were hard to come by back in those days. I'm sure he will win. I believe he will win. Do you know who will teach us chemistry? Do you know who will say, tell, have? What? Say us chemistry? Nah. Hold us chemistry? I'm sure they'll enjoy themselves. Okay, easy enough. So I guess it really is an educational computer. What's this? Okay. So you can put an English word. Let's see how accurate this is. Hi. A short sharp used to call attention or express surprise or interest. Really? I don't really think so. Let's try something more complicated. Where's it searching? 对不起，没有这个单词. Okay, so sorry, we don't have this word. Okay, how about a person who hates or dislikes another person. One who tries or wishes to harm or attack. Okay, that's fairly alright. I'm curious, what does it think about the internet? Okay, so yes, internet was not a thing back in 1996 in China. Another dictionary. So you put in the Chinese and it'll bring out the English. Okay, we don't need that. What's this? What the heck? Oh, okay. This is obviously why you've got the backup cartridge. This over here is like the high scores or the records of, you know, who's done the best in all the exercises. Okay. That's nice. It's talking about music. Okay, good morning to you. No, let's try a different one. Let your kite fly high. Susanna. Let's hear. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Nice. Okay, well, that is pretty funny. I've got to admit. Hey, stop! Thank you. And this. No, let's choose one of these. Out of there. What is that, a book? There's the actual... Oh, I see. This is an instruction manual on how to use this cartridge. It's telling you exactly how everything works. And that's it. That's it for the Jackie Chan promotional cartridge. It's kind of interesting. All right. Okay. Now for what we've all been waiting for, the games. 4-in-1. Push start up down AB. Okay, we've got Super Fight 889, Shooting Balloon 700, Aether Fighter 107, and Cute Fish. I think I will start with Super Fight 1889. Let's give it a try. How does this work? Start. Okay. Super Fight 1. And then? Okay. It's copyright 960-418. Okay. What's going on? Oh, that's a demo. Okay, okay, player 1. Stage 1. this looks kind of strange. It looks like Contra. It's got the same sound effects as Contra, same gameplay as Contra, but there's a bald man. This is really odd. Looks like someone's like chemistry professor or something picked up a gun and went out running. Oops. Yeah, definitely Contra sound effects, but this is not Contra. Ah, I got a turbo button, sweet. 2-room sale. Okay. Yeah, after playing this, it makes me want to really play the real Contra, because that actually was alright. Game over. Why is my score 0? Doesn't matter. Get out of here. Let's see what the other games on this cart are. Okay. Shooting balloons. Wait a second. 2005? I'm kind of surprised that they were still making these kind of games in 2005. Anyway. It's not very interesting, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's enough of that one, to be honest. What about Aether Fighter 107? Yay. Space Invaders clone. And that's it. Okay, well. Yes, the chances of me ever playing this game again are slim to none. Okay, so let's get out of this one. Last one on the list. Cute Fish 090. Hang on. Is this maybe bait and that's my hook? Well, I'll use this bug. There? Ah. So I think I'm literally trying to fish here. Come on. Why is there a hippo? It's alright. Come on. Well, I've never been a big fan of fishing in real life, so I doubt I'm going to sit here for an hour trying to figure out how this game works. It just seems a bit ridiculous, to be honest. Oops, that's that one. Okay, that cartridge obviously doesn't work. Oh well, not a huge loss there. I know that I can, in China, buy one of these carts where you can actually put an SD card in there and load all the Famicom or Nintendo Entertainment System ROMs on there and play any of them on this machine. Right guys, I found this absolutely fascinating. What an interesting little piece of history here. So what I've done is I've decided I'm going to have a giveaway because I think there are people out there like myself who actually appreciate this kind of really weird, obscure technology. So I will be giving this unit away with everything that you see here, probably minus the broken cartridge because there's no point. And all you need to do is in the comments below, tell me, first of all, say you're interested, because I don't want to send it to somebody who, you know, I could pick a random subscriber, but if I pick someone who's absolutely not interested in this machine, it would be a waste. So basically just say, I'm interested, and then just leave a comment about this machine, what you think about this machine. And I'll basically have a lucky draw probably near the end of the month and choose somebody who said, I'm interested, and, you know, the most kind of interesting comment will then receive this. I'll ship it off to you. Well guys, I hope you found this interesting. I certainly did, and I really enjoy gadgets and especially old tech, so this was quite a fun thing for me to do. I can't wait to see you all in the next video, and until next time, as always, stay awesome.